Hello and welcome to News Tonight. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Let's take a look at the top stories. President Museveni launches Malaba Tororo SGR construction. Chinese government donates 1,600 metric tons of rice to the Karamoja Serb region. Uganda assumes leadership of the East African Local Government Association. And Joseph Kony ICC charges hearing to be brought to Uganda. Hello once again. President Yoweri Museveni has emphasized the need for a complete overhaul of Uganda's transport system to achieve the country's long-awaited economic transformation. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of the 273-kilometer standard gauge railway SGR route in Tororo district, President Museveni noted that the current state of major roads in the country is disastrous and requires urgent realignment.
Received by the Vice President of Uganda, retired Major Jessica Alupo, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has been in Tororo district this Thursday. The President was on a trip to officiate the groundbreaking ceremony of the 273-kilometer Malaba-Kampala standard gauge railway project.
The Ugandans have been indirectly paying for the high prices of the commodities due to high prices of transportation of these commodities. So with this line coming up, we very know we are connecting Tanzania, we are connecting Kenya through this Malaba route. We shall get the cargo in the country at a very reduced cost.
Yapi Mackenzie, a taxi company, has been contracted by the government of Uganda to oversee the project.
We are incredibly proud to bring our over 50 years of experience in rail construction to this endeavor.
Therefore, we are more than happy to be part of Uganda's journey towards welfare and prosperity.
We are going to work with the Minister of Investment, Minister of Works, to prepare our people for the employment opportunity that is going to come.
The project aims at easing connectivity among countries in the East African corridor.
The planned standard gauge rail network will connect the capitals of the respective partner states at Mombasa Port, which is our main entry port on the northern corridor.
Your Excellency, most importantly, the project will enhance our country in attracting foreign investors and thereby impacting positively on our economy through the creation of more jobs and wealth and industries.
This eastern route will not be the last, but the government of Uganda intends to bring on board other regional routes.
But we shall continue from Kampala to Mpondwe and from somewhere on the western line to Kigali, if our brothers in Kigali work with us. And then from here to South Sudan, up to the border, and then we shall see how our brothers work with us from there.
According to the President, it is high time the transport sector of Uganda to be realigned.
Omujuzo ku luguudo, buli omu ali ku luguudo, omutamiivu ali ku luguudo, atalina kyakola ali ku luguudo, omulogo ali ku luguudo, ambulance etwala omulwadde mu ddwaliro eri ku luguudo, ebimotoka ebyetisa emwanyi biri ku luguudo. This is the ebimotoka ebyetisa amafuta aga peteroli aga kabenje biri ku luguudo.
Museveni notes that the overhaul of the transport system of the country will come along with changes in transit, allocation of goods and services.
The petroleum, we are going to make pipelines. We are going to make a pipeline from Kenya to through Uganda to Congo, and also another pipeline to Tanzania. So amafuta, petroleum will have to go through the pipeline. We will not save motoka bya petrol kurugudo.
This development will not spare the passengers.
Abagaga bagenda kutambulira mu nyonyi. Abana ne batuvako ne batulekera oluguudo ffe ba mwananchi.
Museveni further says Kampala's transport systems also needs a general overhaul.
Buno omujuzo gwa boda biki ebyo nabyo time will come, because now like in Kampala we introduced a passenger train.
The beauty about the new standard gauge railway, it will reduce on the costs and also save time.
Abakola business wano abakola ebyamaguzi wano mu Uganda bagenda kwanguyirwa. We shall lower the cost of doing business in Uganda.
With such developments on ground, the government now intends to shift attention on how best Ugandans can access business capital across the entire country. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
And the Chinese government has donated 1,600 metric tons of rice to the Karamoja sub-region. The Chinese ambassador to Uganda, Zhang Lisong, announced food relief to the hunger-stricken region this morning during a meeting with the Prime Minister, Rhoda Ngonzi.
Karamoja sub-region has always faced a problem of food shortage resulting from erratic rainfall, forcing the communities into starvation and death. Despite government intervention to deal with the problem, food insecurity has remained high, and over 70% of the communities live below the poverty line. The region is faced with malnutrition, with 35% of the children getting stunted. Now, the Chinese government has come to their aid. The Chinese have donated 1,600 metric tons of rice to the people of Karamoja. The Chinese ambassador to Uganda, Zhang Lisong, announced this relief donation today during a meeting with the Prime Minister of Uganda, Rhoda Ngonzi.
There will be 4 shipping batches. So the first shipping batch amount to 500 tons. 500 tons. They have already been shipped to the Shanghai.
I want to, first of all, to thank you for the support you have given our country and the support you have given to my office. I want to thank you for the support you have given to the people of Karamoja. I am told you have food worth 1,600 tons, which you want us to receive.
However, the Prime Minister advised the Chinese to consider buying rice from Uganda to allow Ugandan rice growers also benefit.
We have a lot of rice in the country, which might even be cheaper. I think next time the company should help us to boost the economy. They could get rice from within the country. Like a World Food Program nowadays, no longer export or import food.
The Chinese ambassador promised that by December this year, the first batch of the rice is expected to arrive for distribution by the Office of the Prime Minister.
According to the plan, the first batch of rice will be shipped from China in December. And the rest of food will be shipped after this. Anyway, depending on the availability of the Uganda side. So these, because they are ready to be shipped, so this batch of assistance cannot be delayed. So it will be going as planned.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister also hosted the speakers of the urban councils under their umbrella body, the Uganda Urban Council Speakers Association, who paid a courtesy call to her office in Kampala.
Our own like this. Okay. And we want to mobilize this time around, you will see. And we promise you, you are going to see our mobilization. Because we are always now, this one is closer to us now.
The Uganda Urban Council Speakers Association, yes. The executive, I'm happy to be with you. I want to inform you that when I look at young people like you, I look at future prime ministers. You are speakers right now. Yes. you are representing your people in your respective capacities. You never know. Take advantage of all these trainings you are going through, because you are being prepared for bigger things in the future. Because all of you are still young. Wherever you are given an opportunity to serve, serve to your best. Serve. But you also have to note that we have this environment that has enabled us to serve and grow in our political ranks because of the peace. The peaceful environment that has been ushered in by the NRM government, and more so the president. Uganda is lucky to have that man. Wherever you are, protect him like you protect your eye. Jealously. I am being sincere to you.
Asante sana.
And the Ministry of Health is collaborating with the Directorate of Industrial Training, DIT, the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Ministry of Works and Transport, and the Association of Ambulance Professionals Uganda to develop a national curriculum for all ambulance drivers. This with the aim of ensuring that ambulance drivers are equipped with basic life-saving skills in addition to their role in transporting patients.
Ambulance drivers play a crucial role in transporting patients safely and efficiently to and from hospitals, but their responsibilities go beyond just driving. Ambulance drivers also assist nurses in administering first aid and provide basic patient care during transit. This is the basis for the Ministry of Health's collaboration with the Directorate of Industrial Training, the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Ministry of Works and Transport, and the Association of Ambulance Professionals Uganda to develop a national curriculum for all ambulance drivers.
The ambulance operators course is been an ideal requirement for us to start looking at the ambulance drivers that we have. There is a need to have a national curriculum for all the ambulance drivers. This will help us to have standards as a country. Right now, any person wishing to drive an ambulance can be hired, but there is no basis for why this person is being hired as an ambulance driver. An ambulance driver must have some basic training. This is a person who drives a specialized vehicle carrying patients. So there is more than driving.
The Association of Ambulance Professionals Uganda has already begun retooling ambulance drivers by offering them basic patient care training.
I've learned more skills on how to load patients, on how to take care of patients while on an ambulance. Another thing, I've known how to cooperate with the ambulance nurses, how to communicate while evacuating patients from the scene.
The Ministry of Health is working to strengthen the ambulance system, which plays a vital role in enhancing the ability of public health services to respond to medical emergencies and provide timely referrals for patients in severe and life-threatening conditions. Adia Nakute, UBC.
And a transformative €5 million project funded by the Embassy of Ireland and implemented by a VC is set to benefit 3,500 youths in Karamoja. This initiative aims at providing vocational skills and strengthening vocational training institutions, addressing the region's alarming education and employment gaps. Minister Peter Lokeris of Karamoja Affairs welcomed the project, emphasizing its potential to uplift the region's youth employability prospects.
With 74.2% of primary-aged children out of school in Karamoja, according to Uganda Bureau of Statistics, the sub-region holds the highest dropout rates in Uganda. Many youth like Abra Ignatius have been left with few opportunities. Once a promising student at Moroto High School, financial constraints forced Abra to drop out of school in Senior 3. Now in Makindye, Kampala, he weaves chicken baskets to survive, often going without food on slow business days.
I was in Moroto School 2023. What brings me here to see my challenges? There is no food there, there is no rain. What's bringing me here? No nothing. That's I come here to work. I get some money, I send to my people, they eat also some money.
Abra's story mirrors that of his countless peers, grappling with poverty and limited prospects.
I'm surviving selling Arojo, making those side wires. You take to town there, you sell one about two, you come back. This is what we are making in Kampala. To get some money to send home, we survive, to pay for the rent also. You can move one day and then you sell, you get those money. If you get those money, you keep. But another day, you cannot get those money. If you don't get those money, you can sleep younger.
Natio Emmanuel has been in Makindye for 10 years. For him, has even gone a step further and married, has 2 children and a wife to feed at his tender age. With no meaningful, gainful employment, it's survival just.
Hey, I want to tell you that my life is not going on very well. Because even now, I have 2 children. But the way we are staying here, it is not very well.
This dire situation calls for urgent action to empower many youth in this sub-region with practical skills.
It must become inclusive. Otherwise, if we get those who are only studying theories and so on, we cannot be able to do well.
According to Avis, this 5-year program targets 3,500 vulnerable youth, 50% of them being female, aged 16 years to 30 years, from rural communities.
Yeah, the best program is supporting young people to impart them with employable skills. Our practical skills, they're employable skills, they are marketable skills, and they're the skills that can enable them earn a living.
Crispus Arinitwe, UBC News.
And Nakawa Mayor Paul Mugambe has called on government to increase funding for programs like PDM and Emyoga to help lift youth and women out of poverty. He made the remarks at the launch of the Strategic Initiative for Women in the Horn of Africa held in Nakuru, which aims at improving the lives of women and youth globally.
Of Africa has so far trained 52 women street vendors in various vocational skills, including sewing, shoemaking, and bag crafting. The program empowers women with practical skills to empower their livelihoods. A vibrant atmosphere with women demonstrating their newly acquired skills. The sense of empowerment and optimism was evident as they interacted with guests and showcased their work. Paul Mugambe, Mayor Nakawa, urged government to enhance funding for programs like PDM and Emyoga to effectively combat poverty. He also pledged to set up facilities where these women can manufacture their products and urged government to support efforts to market these products internationally.
Capital, we call upon the government through programs like GROW, PDM, to support, to prioritize these women who have come out with skills so that they can be helped to grow their businesses. The other thing is the issue of market. You find that we have many supermarkets around, but these less privileged people are not given spaces to tap from the customers that go into supermarkets. So we are calling upon everyone to push and support that they are given spaces in supermarkets to sell their products.
Sandra Nasali, coordinator of the initiative, urged government for more vocational training institutions, which will empower more Ugandans, particularly women.
And so we decided to mobilize them to form associations. And in those associations, we trained them across different thematic areas, one of them being leadership, another one being advocacy. We also trained them and supported them to form loanings and savings associations, because one of the biggest challenges that they experience is access to loans.
Abamu kubabanguddwa mu nteekateeka eno baliko bye boogedde.
Today I'm also a graduate on shoe making and craft work. I will be happy because I have the knowledge. I will be standing on my feet to support me and to support my fellow women and to support my community at large.
Jamil Sekaja compiled this story for UBC.
Now, the Minister for Kampala City and Metropolitan Affairs, Honorable Mensa Kabanda, has emphasized that the partnership between ZTE Uganda and Airtel Uganda is a game changer for the country. By increasing smartphone penetration, this collaboration is empowering millions of Ugandans to access digital tools that will revolutionize education, business and governance. Airtel Uganda and ZTE Uganda are committed to ensuring that every Ugandan can connect to the digital world affordably, fostering inclusivity and driving economic growth.
They launched more than 20 African countries, including Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Kenya, all those countries. Our smartphone, we are quite different compared to our competitors. And for the gaming phone, the young people will find out this phone, when you play game, the heating will be very low. And for the music, you will see we have two louder sounder inside the phone. And the biggest sounder can give the good experience for the musicals. We are going to purchase this phone on the market in two phases. The first phase, we are going to launch it in Kampala, which Kampala people already see. We have showroom here.
Airtel gives such innovation legs by providing a reliable connectivity. As you all know, we have 100% 4G network across this country, all the way from Chisoro to Moroto to Karamoja to here. So the customers who can buy this device can be able to experience the true functionality of the device. Also, we bridge the gap in terms of availability, because oftentimes innovators like ZTE bring products on the market, but they don't have the customer, the consumer doesn't know where to find this product. This product can be found in all the Airtel Connect stores across the country.
100% fall in costs. That's very, very informative and instructive, especially for us regulators in the ICT space. What does that mean? That means people are getting more value at lower. More value at lower. This can only happen in the ICT space.
There are some challenges they are facing. They have come to my office, and I know you are going to solve them here. They have competitors. Competitors don't want them to sell their product, so that's the most important thing they have.
This is a world of competition. Let's compete and buy it. I know they have challenges they have been facing, but we are going to analyze those challenges, because this Uganda, we want all the investors on board. You bring yours and he brings his, and then we compete and see which one is the best.
And the Commissioner Gender and Women Affairs at the Ministry of Gender, Angela Nakafero, has pledged government support towards enhancing self-reliance of refugees. While officiating at the Village Enterprise Assessment meeting of the Refugees Support Program, Nakafero tasked the public to also have strategic achievable financial goals.
Poverty graduation really focuses on helping the extreme poor get out of poverty into what we call sustainable livelihoods. And there's been a lot of evidence, a lot of evaluations being done globally that has shown that this is the most effective approach to be able to help people living in extreme poverty be on a path.
Village Enterprise is a non-profit organization focused on economic empowerment through training, mentorship, and seed capital grants. The program targets women, refugees, and youth, helping them establish sustainable small businesses to build resilience Operating in the regions of Acholi, Teso, Lango, Toro and West Nile, Village Enterprise has trained over 140,000 entrepreneurs, launched approximately 40,000 businesses, and improved the lives of nearly 850,000 individuals.
We have been able to establish over 43,000 businesses, reaching over 840,000 people across the country. We are now scaling up our efforts to be able to amplify this impact. But how do we do that? We cannot do that alone as an organization.
In partnership with other stakeholders, Village Enterprise has started engaging refugees in West Nile to promote sunflower cultivation as a means of livelihood. In an engagement to expand opportunities for collaboration with government, private sector partners and other development organizations to eliminate poverty, a call was made to government to support the cause.
Our strategic plan right now is scaling through governments and partnerships. And the reason we want to do this is because we believe governments are the ones who are best placed to be able to reach a lot more people, and also having the funding and the systems and structures in place to be able to do so.
The Commissioner, Gender and Women Affairs at the Ministry of Gender, Angela Nakafero, pledged government support towards uplifting refugees in Uganda.
Findings are really shocking that in spite of the so many efforts by the government of Uganda to reduce poverty, a good number of Ugandans are still living under deprivation. 42% of Ugandans, especially women, at 48% are still living in a certain form of deprivation. That government is also working closely with partners at all levels, district level, national level, in terms of ensuring that we all invest into economic empowerment.
She also tasked the general public to have strategic, achievable financial goals, manage their expenditure, and further avoid depending on salary. Village Enterprise is currently working in the 10 refugee hosting districts across the country, transforming lives and fostering self-reliance among refugee communities. Susan Naung and Michael Bakabulindi reporting for ABC TV.
Meanwhile, government of Japan has donated a fully equipped ambulance worth $45,000 to Terego and Madiokolo districts, a timely intervention aimed at improving healthcare delivery in the region. Speaking during the handover ceremony, Gift Malunga, the United Nations Population Fund country representative, emphasized that the ambulance is a timely contribution that will significantly reduce maternal deaths in these districts.
Gesture demonstrates Japan's steadfast commitment to ensuring equitable access to quality health care, leaving no one behind. It reinforces our shared vision to save lives and uphold dignity, particularly the dignity of women and girls.
South Sudanese refugees continue to seek refuge in Uganda due to its peace and stability, with UNHCR expecting more arrivals.
I hope you know what the situation like. There's a possibility half of those 800,000 could just cross one day, and they will come to where? Uganda. Oftentimes, those in Kampala, when we ask them, why did you choose Uganda? They say Uganda is peaceful.
In Madiokolo, a relatively new district established 5 years ago, Assistant District Health Officer Abako Justin highlighted progress despite limited resources.
So we are happy to get the news of the ambulance. I know it will really do a lot. As I said, our coverage is wide. We have been having 2 ambulances. We received one recently from Government of Uganda through Ministry of Health, which is situated in Lower Madi. But as I said, our area is still wide, so this one will go a lot in helping us to reduce maternal death.
ACORD representatives described the ambulance as a vital contribution to saving lives and improving access to health care for thousands of women.
Today I take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the government of Japan for this offer of an ambulance that is going to support maternal health and address issues of gender-based violence, emergency cases. in the target districts.
The ambulance is a symbol of Japan's commitment to supporting women's security and peace in Uganda.
The ambulance is a symbol of our partnership with UNFPA and people of Uganda, ensuring that vulnerable populations receive essential healthcare services during the time of crisis.
Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
There is only one rule you must follow in order to be a winner. Number 1, defeat the undefeatable. You, step forward. I want you to box the air until it falls down. I'm not seeing it falling in. You see it falling in. Box, harder. Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
In the heart of Uganda, a financial revolution is happening. We were once left out, saving the old-fashioned way, with an unexpected saving spot, keeping it too close for comfort. But now, we found a better way to save and manage money. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. With Wendy, your money is safe and you can earn interest daily. Visit your Google Play or App Store or dial *229# to register. Wendy Wanawoli.
Welcome back. You are still watching News Tonight. Despite the persistent setbacks caused by COVID-19 pandemic, the Ministry of Tourism has demonstrated resilience, managing to increase its revenue to 156 billion shillings for the financial year 2023-24, up from 110 billion shillings in the 2017-18 period. This achievement was revealed by Minister for Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Dr. Tom Butime, during the ministry's presentation at the NRM Manifesto Week held at the office of the Prime Minister.
We are only using technology as a medium.
The Ministry of Tourism is aligned with various commitments in the 2021-26 NRM Manifesto, including creation of jobs, delivering education, ensuring the protection of life and property, and promoting domestic tourism, among others. During the presentation, Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Dr. Tom Butime, highlighted the ministry's progress despite the challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Notable achievements include the increase in revenue and the creation of employment opportunities.
A total of 16 commitments were made in the manifesto. As the implementing MDAs, we have endeavored to implement them. The government has provided a conducive environment for tourism to flourish. Uganda Airlines has been fully operationalized. There is total security in this country. We have significantly increased the non-tax revenue collection from 110 billion financial year 2017-2018 to 156.5 billion financial year 2023-2024.
The ministry has also rolled out several initiatives to promote domestic tourism, including campaigns like Explore Uganda and Tulambule, which have led to a noticeable increase in local tourism across the country.
The domestic tourism trends are exciting, and tourism by Ugandans is even at a higher scale than before COVID-19 pandemic, with some sites and facilities.
And as we talk right now, we're already coming up with a master plan for Sese Islands to develop and promote tourism on all the islands that make Sese.
Although significant strides have been made, challenges still remain, such as human-wildlife conflicts and limited funding, which have impacted service delivery.
The implementation of the NRM manifesto commitments has greatly been affected by the gaps in funding. Only 19% of the required funding was realized for the past 3 years of implementation.
In response to these challenges, the Uganda Wildlife Authority, UWA, has stepped up efforts to address human-wildlife conflicts through public sensitization and compensation programs.
So there is pressure for agricultural land, which has led to loss of habitat for the wildlife, and therefore some of the wildlife has ended up being entangled in community land. We are carrying out community conservation education approaches. We are promoting a number of wildlife-based enterprises. We are also trying to see how we can improve the community livelihoods through the various interventions.
While launching the NRM Manifesto Week, Prime Minister Rhoda Ngonzi highlighted that, as part of the midterm review, 84% of the pledges from the 2021-2026 manifesto have already been implemented. Rebecca Nantongo, Daniel Lugemwa, UBC News.
And the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, is celebrating 63 years of partnership with Ugandan people, highlighting the significant impact of its work alongside local partners over 6 decades. The celebrations took place at the Serena Hotel in Kampala.
Over its 60 years tenure in Uganda, USAID has worked closely with both the government and civil society. Investments have focused on key sectors including health, education, and agriculture, which continue to form the foundation of its ongoing efforts.
Supporting our human rights, in health, supporting our programs to fight TB, HIV and AIDS, our increased immunization, fighting COVID and all other pandemics, building our capacity for maternal child health, supporting our referral hospitals. Thank you, USAID. We cannot thank you enough. In agriculture, you've heard them. Investing in research, narrow is what it is because of your support.
USAID has collaborated with partners across government, civil society, as well as the private and non-governmental sectors to ensure that people from all corners of Uganda can reach their full potential and contribute meaningfully to the country's development.
We also can look at the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, which partners very closely with USAID in supporting private sector financing solutions to critical challenges in the developing world. And just this week, USAID and DFC together, I was able to be part of the groundbreaking engagement here with Opportunity Bank. We were able to announce a new first in Africa financing mechanism, a guarantee mechanism that is going to help provide microfinancing, micro-lending, and finance access to refugee communities and to Ugandan host communities for more than $9 million.
Other areas of focus include refugee and disaster assistance, civil society and citizen engagement, trade and investment, nutrition, wildlife, and biodiversity, among others.
Through various initiatives, USAID has fostered an environment conducive to investment, innovation, and growth. And you can see as you go around these exhibitions, you'll see the kind of support and the kind of innovations that USAID has supported in our country.
Even after 63 years, the agency remains committed to addressing global challenges that impact Uganda's well-being and prosperity.
And Jenga Taifa, with an aim of combating climate change and promoting environmental sustainability, has partnered with National Forestry Authority, Harambee and TIG Network Africa to launch a tree planting campaign in Kabamba. Speaking in an interview, the Executive Director, Jenga Taifa, Maria Naguja, said their aim is to plant 1 million trees in Kabamba by the end of December. This comes after the President's outcry to the public to restore degraded landscapes and raise awareness about the critical need for environmental conservation.
We are children of soldiers. We see that in many areas, people have cut down the forests or trees. So our aim is to reforestate, and we plant these trees in order to reserve our motherland, Uganda. Secondly, people of Uganda, or Ugandans at large, we are going to benefit in this activity of tree planting, whereby you can plant fruit trees, as I've been talking about it before. You can benefit by planting fruits, you get money. The market is here, we have the market. We have the local market and then the outside markets. We shouldn't say that the government has not helped us. I advise all Ugandans to please participate in this activity of tree planting.
And Brass for Africa, led by its operations manager, Ronald Kabuye, has warned parents against locking up hearing-impaired children in their homes and interfering with their education. Kabuye made these remarks during a speech at the Uganda School of the Deaf in Ntinda.
The rights of hearing-impaired individuals, especially children, are often violated. Some parents refuse to enroll their children in schools, while others lock them in their homes, violating their rights to education.
We'll be coming to deliver music and life skills lessons, and these life skills are all about learning to be confident, learning to persevere when times get tough. Brass for Africa will also be looking for performance opportunities.
We believe that the children here at Ntinda School for the Deaf also deserve an opportunity to learn like others.
Juliet Choharire, the headmistress of Uganda School for the Deaf in Ntinda, noted that some parents abandon their children, which indicates a failure to treat them equally to children without disabilities.
The challenge we have is that maybe when Brass Africa pulls out, the school may not be able to buy such instruments.
Choharire stressed the importance of support for children with disabilities, including assistive devices, to ensure they have access to education.
For us, the school, we are happy to see our children being included in all activities apart from academic.
Ronald Kabuye also warned against violating the rights of children with disabilities and urged the government to reduce taxes on goods used by individuals with disabilities.
When it comes to children living with hearing impairment, we can drive a message of parents who are locking down their children in houses or not taking them to school because they can't hear. We want this to be an example for them to be able to give their children the support they need, but also a call to the government to be able to support even more, to see the potential these children have. If they can play the instruments like any other child, that means they can do anything.
Stephen Kayumba compiled this story for UBC News.
And as Uganda prepares for the 2026 general elections, Wanga North in the Sinjiro district is witnessing a significant shift in its political environment. A growing movement is emerging, driven by a collective vision for progress and a belief that politics can be a force for good, challenging the long-held perception of politics as a dirty game.
Professionals are being encouraged to engage in politics by actively participating in the electoral process. This was during a consultative meeting organized by Team Julius Tumuhimbise, where professionals and community stakeholders from Bukanga Isingiro district gathered to discuss the future of the constituency.
We are suffering from a very big challenge, and that challenge is the water scarcity. So probably as a person, during my research, I tried to work on the water scarcity issue, on how I can find a solution for that.
The meeting, held under the theme Empowering Wanga North Through Collective Action, attracted professionals and stakeholders from both Isingiro and Greater Mbarara, and was aimed at developing strategies for the sustainable development of Wanga North, with a strong focus on improving the livelihoods of local communities.
Realize that the government, through His Excellency President of Uganda, has done a wonderful job through the health centers, through the schools, through the roads, and water and electricity. But we have realized that sometimes, like, resources are not always enough. As communities, we need to organize better and complement the government efforts to ensure that we maximize this long time of peace that we've had as Wanga North.
Julius Tumuhimbise, a community development advocate and managing partner Todd and Associates, and the team leader at OPSO Consulting Group Limited, is seeking support to represent the area in Parliament in 2026.
Talk that the government has done PDM. We need to do a lot of awareness creation to ensure that the people do not eat the seed but use this capital to multiply and ensure that Wanga North constituent people have benefited to the maximum and we live in peace.
Known for his pragmatic approach to community transformation, Tumuhimbise has shown commitment to socio-economic development and youth unity through sports. His efforts have earned him admiration, particularly among residents of Wanga North living in urban areas like Kampala, Entebbe and Jinja.
Yes, you want to work on water, electricity, roads, schools. But what does this communicate to this woman who is going to come and cast her vote? Does it mean anything if you work on the village or on the school?
With a vision centered on peace, stability and economic growth, Tumuhimbise's ideas resonate deeply with his constituents, positioning him as a rising political star for the 2026 elections. Mary Namkose, Deogratius Habimana, UBC News.
And with that, we'll take a quick break. When we return, more details.
To be a winner, you must have the discipline of a tiger. But when fueled with MTN Momo, winning is easy. Simply get your phone and use the Momo app or dial *165*3#, enter merchant code, enter amount, enter your Momo PIN, and pay. Congratulations! Your car is happy, and now you stand a chance to win mobile money with MTN Momo.
Amazina ganje nyete kwa Seruhanga John Bosco ninduga mu district ya Rukungiri ndio muhanguzi wa miliyoni 18 na Uganda National Rotary nzahangwire urwo mu kuzana *278# ngafuna message eriko ka ndio muhanguzi nashemererwa konka nabaza kugira ngo neri y'abafere sente ziriyo zona bakaziteka ngo nazihangwira.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
There is myths that so many of you live by. If your eye is twitching, it means you're going to see someone you like. If it shines and rains at the same time, it means a leopard is giving birth. If your hand is itching, it means you're going to get money. If you see an owl, it means somebody's gonna die. If you hear of a disease outbreak, just know it is in a village district at the border next to some suspicious country. You will want to scratch that last myth. Because Mpox is in 19 districts and Kampala is among with dozens of cases, please stop going around checking anyone's hand. Mpox kills. Protect your loved ones.
And on business, fintech's partnership with MasterCard has gained further momentum upon launch of the Market by Momo e-commerce platform. This launch, attended by several partners, was at Mestil Hotel in Zambia.
The strides taken by MTN Uganda since its inception keep growing and point to the direction of making Uganda tick. The latest on the market for the Uganda audience is the Market by Momo e-commerce platform that's here purposely to boost digital trade.
Market by Momo is a digital platform where Ugandans are going to have a great opportunity to participate in e-commerce. They'll be able to buy affordable, quality products. They'll be able to order online. They'll be able to make payments online using our famous MTN mobile money. And they'll be able to receive these goods wherever they are across Uganda.
Market by Momo is a one-stop digital marketplace connecting traders to customers by offering seamless, secure and convenient selling at unbeatable prices, but importantly, instant delivery. The other standout feature is the 60% discount on select products, especially during the upcoming Black Friday offers, and this will come with free deliveries that will, however, last for just a limited time.
The beauty about this platform is that you can bring and vend your own goods, but also you can find buyers once you are listed as a vendor.
The platform will enable buying and selling of a wide range of products including electronics, groceries, fashion, beauty and fitness products. Though it's open for all other telecoms, MTN customers will enjoy it for zero rates that allow access without data. Market by Momo will also enable a previously untapped opportunity for Ugandans in the diaspora to shop for relatives back home. As Uganda's e-commerce landscape evolves, Market by Momo is poised to bridge traders and consumers in Uganda's expanding digital economy.
And the Dean of the School of Management and Entrepreneurship at Chambogo University, Dr. Peter Obanda, has tipped the business fraternity with extensive expertise in management and entrepreneurship. He says there are overlooked challenges in business management that need to be addressed to serve businesses beyond their birthdays. Dr. Obanda was giving a keynote address at the launch of the book The Silent Noise in Business Management at Uganda Martyrs University in Nkozi. He urged the academia to utilize the funding and invest more time in research and development and authoring more books to benefit the community.
Now is officially wrote. Thank you very much. Now, Professor Momo.
This book is a remarkable contribution to business literature. It offers a deep dive into the often ignored yet impactful challenges that silently disrupt organizations. It is not just a diagnosis of organizational pain points, but a call to action for managers, a call to action for entrepreneurs, a call to action for policymakers.
This book is a game changer at a personal level, at a departmental level, at a ministerial level, at a national level and global level. You learn about things that you've been taking for granted at a personal level.
Whoever will read that chapter will come to understand the type of people we have within the institution.
As a university, our first and most important role is knowledge creation and dissemination. We've been able to launch our 17th publication as Uganda Martyrs University Press, authored by faculty members in the Faculty of Business Management at Uganda Matters University is titled Silent Noise in Business Management. This book offers several insights into organizational management for performance and for sustainability.
The Ministry of Health informs the general public that there are some cases of Mpox detected in Uganda. The ministry, working with partners and affected district local governments, are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of Mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with Mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have Mpox or who have signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of Mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100 066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500.
The Homes and Construction Expo is back. Are you looking for answers to your property and real estate development questions? Come and interact with experts in the industry, including architects, engineers, developers, interior designers, financiers, and more from 30th November to 1st December 2024. The expo will be at the Millennium Park, opposite Philip Omondi Stadium, under the theme Affordable Housing, Innovations and Technology. There will be captivating exhibitions and insightful discussions daily. Entrance is only 10,000 shillings per day. To book a stall, contact 0772 354 940. The Homes and Construction Expo is brought to you by New Vision.
Now in sports, Victoria University Sharks, which are the latest team to join the Nile Special Rugby Premiership, has unveiled its team members and kit.
All over the world, but especially in developed economies, university sport is the backbone that almost all national teams use as a foundation. It's thus heartwarming to see Victoria University Sharks gaining promotion into the Premier Rugby League of Uganda. The team has officially been unveiled at a function attended by the University Vice-Chancellor Professor Lawrence Muganga, who is also the team patron.
It is a huge milestone. We started 2 years ago and we thought we couldn't even be where we are right now. But the team has been very much promising. In the last 2 years, we have been champions of the sevens for all the 2 years. No single university, the University Sevens, no single university in this country has beaten Victoria University. And we have beaten everyone and we have emerged champions. We also went through the qualifiers, the different clubs really that were vying to come to the Premier League. And we crisscrossed the country in different regions and we never lost a game. So this has been an amazing journey and an incredible team, living up to the expectations that we have worked hard to really see or achieve.
Professor Muganga announced a full insurance to the players to increase competitiveness and promised a state-of-the-art bus to ease movement. For its pioneer season in the Rugby Premiership, it will use blue as its home kit and red will be donned on away dates.
Yeah, of course, looking at the background of the scholarships we are giving, because some of the players we have just seen, some are doing 5-year courses, 4-year courses, it means there is continuity. And when some players leave, definitely complete their courses, we shall just get other players and continue with the project. This rugby staff is going to be a continuous project for Victoria University, because why we want to use rugby? We want to use rugby as one of our main sports to sell our university.
The squad of 30 players includes Owen Taremwa, Peter Bisaso, Gideon Katongole and Gerard Mutwezi, and will be coached by Ivan McMott.
That the team they've put together, that has been put together by their chairman, Mr. Sebuliba, and their patron, Professor Muganga, is a team that is dedicated to excellence, and I hope that they will give a good account of themselves in the Premier League, and we hope to see them competing and also encouraging other teams to take the same path, to take up rugby and also, gain promotion and compete at the table that is the Premier League.
This latest achievement by this university underscores its insistence on sports, with memories of the institution's team in the National Football League still fresh in our minds.
Well, and that does it for News Tonight. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Have yourselves a lovely night.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.